Hey, what's up? It's your boy Wispy Bonsai 3511 or Krusty Krab Employee of the Month. Anyways, I have a story for you today. It's about uh, more or less a crazy neighbor I had. And the interesting part was this neighbor kind of classified as being in my house because it was like a upstairs downstairs situation, and me and my parents were upstairs and my uncle was living with us at the time, but I'll explain him in a later story. But anyways, to get on with the story, we had this house. It was a fairly nice house. It was quite large, and it was done over really nicely. Anyway, and the downstairs was set up in a weird way where like the laundry room would. This will be explained later, but this makes sense later. But the laundry room was in a position of where the downstairs ensuite was. So when the person had to come, or when the downstairs guy had to come through that door, he had to go through that way. Anyways, to start it off, when we met them, my parents liked them, but I kind of got a bad vibe off of them. If you know, like when a person, some people have it where like you just don't like there's something that they're hiding. Anyways, they met them and everything, and we rented the downstairs for them. And the one night, this was the starting of this crazy encounter. The one night, the guy's girlfriend came upstairs and proceeded to say accuse this guy of. We'll give him a name because it's easier in her name. We'll name the guy Ryan for the sake of the story, and name the girl Jessica. Jessica came upstairs the one night when we were watching TV and proceeded to say that apparently her boyfriend Ryan was very controlling and everything, and she wanted us to hear from his point of view. So what we did was I had this idea of where use the because our house phone had a connection to a or not to a connection. That's stupid. Had a thing of where like if you spoke on speaker, but if you mute, okay, so is more or less you could use this as a listening device, kind of. Anyways, with it is we had Tara take the one down when we had the other phone upstairs, and she was like for some reason baiting him more or less what it sounded like. But after that night we didn't really think much of it because there wasn't really much he said. She was kind of being a dick to him, and he was sticking up for himself. So we just like, okay, we just agreed for this way she go back downstairs because there was nothing to prove her point of view yet. But regardless, his truck, he was being stupid because he didn't have insurance and plates on it. This will make sense later, but he didn't have insurance and whatnot on his truck, and he proceeded. Sorry about that, a little bit of interruption, but anyways, he proceeded to kind of be show his true colors of where he was kind of a bit of a can't really say it, but let's just say it as a he was kind of a dick. Ryan was a dick, very egotistical, and he put like a shopping bag full of rocks next to or covering the license plate. Like the cops wouldn't figure out that he had valid license plate and whatnot, and eventually came home driving drunk the one night. Went downstairs. He he pulled in driveway and actually got arrested. We didn't know this till both my uncle and my dad went out there, because from their point of view, they apparently had guns pointed at them. I didn't know what was going on, mainly because of the fact of, well, being in a house with my mom and we were just calmly watching, like, Hawaii Five-O. Good show. 10 out of 10 recommend. But, sorry. Anyways, as we were watching the show, my uncle comes back in. He's like, where's our wallets? And apparently, the officers were so on edge because this stupid man had a loaded fucking gun in his car. Don't know what type of gun it is because I never saw it or he never told me, but regardless, it was a gun. It fired bullets. Sorry about that. Anyway, so it was a gun that fired bullets, and they were on edge because apparently Jason also had a criminal record. And we also found out the same night he smashed in my dad's truck window. Reason how we know this? Because for some stupid reason, he got drunk, smashed it in with a baseball bat, and proceeded to leave the baseball bat in the back of his truck. And we looked at it, and it has shards of tempered glass, like from the window and everything. Wasn't some CSI shit. It was just that. Anyways, regardless of the fact, after that we proceeded to, more or less, turn into a like the male. He started becoming the male embodiment of a Kevin per se. The thing is that we owned the property, and we had to call the cops numerous times on him. Be loud in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he was smacking the upstairs underneath after that night. And the one day, he actually got in a fight with my uncle and my mom. They're both okay. They kind of came out in bruises, but proceeded to try and grab my mom, from what I was told by my uncle and mom. And my uncle was like, no, you ain't touching her because you're no man for trying to lay hands on a woman. And that's true. If you're ever a guy that does lay hands on a woman, you're not a man, you're just a coward. Regardless of that, uh, that was one incident. Another incident with him, he was kind of we were out one night having supper at this is city when I was living in at the time. It was went to supper at West Edmonton Mall. If anyone's ever there, go to the Spaghetti Factory. It's freaking amazing. Anyways, we had at the Spaghetti Factory, 10 out of 10 in our fettuccine. And as we were eating, we got a call from a police officer. And that officer proceeded to say is that, hey, we have a man that's breaking into your house, and he says that he lives here. Turns out, Ryan he was either drunk or high on something, because he proceeded to start swearing vulgarly into the phone, with the cop on the other end trying to calm him down, where he was saying, oh, I own your house, I own you, and it just very, very retarded situation, and a lot of it I cannot say because it's not family friendly. But regardless, hold on. Okay, we're all good now. Regardless of the fact is that he tried threatening our dogs at the time and our animals that were upstairs in the house, and said if we don't get back there, because this was after the cop left and we told him that he was lived there, he took the phone and was like, if you don't get back here, and I'm going to hurt the animals. So I've never seen my dad drive so fast out of a ball parking lot. We got home. He was nowhere to be found. He basically abandoned everything of his belongings. And apparently we had a note of where it was saying, I'm trying to remember because it was a while ago, but don't contact me. I'm leaving the state, or leaving the province, and all that fun jet lab. And it was just a lot of vulgar remarks and saying that we were bad people, and when we were just trying to be nice and give him a home. Hold on. Trying to be nice and, well, not really give him a home, but like allow him into our home. And it was just a wild scenario of events. Anyways, hit the subscribe button if you like this video. It'd be wonderful if you do. I'll try and do my best to make more videos for you guys. They'll vary between variations of videos. But regardless, have a good day, and hopefully stay safe with the pandemic. Bye.